Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video topic is geometry, and in this we are going to learn about angles. Okay, so today we are going to learn about parallel lines and transversal. Means what are the angles formed by transversal? When a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then what we call to these different types of angles that we are going to learn today. Okay, so stay tuned till the end. Now let's begin. So as you can see in this diagram, there are two parallel lines AB and CD. These two are two parallel lines. And this line PQ is intersecting these two parallel lines at two distinct points. And then different pair of angles are getting formed. Now first learn about parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Parallel lines means the lines in the same plane which will never intersect each other. This means when we extend these lines towards any end till infinity, these lines will never meet with each other. Okay. So here AB is parallel to CD. Okay. And this PQ is a transversal. Now you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 angles are getting formed. So first let's name them. Let's name it angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we will learn about the names by which we will call these angles. So let's write O here. I am writing O means the point where this PQ is intersecting AB. And let's write S here. Okay. So now let's begin. So now first we will talk about the first type of angle, that is vertically opposite angles. As it is clear by its name, means when a transversal intersect any parallel line, then the point where it intersect, you can see that the opposite angles are getting formed. So these are known as vertically opposite angles, and these angles will always be equal. Okay, so let's write the pair of these angles. This means angle 1 and angle 4. Angle 1 and angle 4 is the first pair of vertically opposite angles. So these two angles will always be equal, and angle 2 will be equal to angle 3. So this is another pair of vertically opposite angles. Now here to this line CD, this PQ is intersecting at point S. So these are the vertically opposite angles, angle 6 and angle 7, and angle 5 and angle 8. So these are the four pairs of vertically opposite angles, and these angles will always be equal. If angle 1 will be of 120 degree, this means angle 4 will also be 120 degree. So vertically opposite angles will always be equal. Okay. Now later on we will do the questions based on this, then you will understand this topic deeply. Now the second type of angle which we are going to talk about, this is alternate angles, and these are of two types: interior alternate angles and exterior alternate angles. Interior means the angles formed in the interior of parallel lines, and exterior means the angles formed at the exterior outside of the parallel lines. Okay, now let's learn that which are the alternate angles, which are called alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles. Okay, now let's first talk about alternate interior angles. Means you can see that AB and CD are parallel lines, and this PQ is intersecting this at point O and S respectively. So you can see that angle 4 and angle 5 are on the alternate side of this transversal. Okay, and angle 3 and angle 6 are also on the alternate side. One is at the left side, another is at the right side. Here this angle 4 is at the right side and this angle 5 is at the left side. So they both are at the alternate side. and you can see that these are formed at the of the interior of these parallel lines. So angle 3 and angle 6 will be the first pair of alternate interior angles. So let's write angle 3 and angle 6. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 5 will be the another pair of alternate interior angles, means angles which are alternate and which are at the interior of the parallel lines. Okay, and these angles will also be equal. If suppose angle 3 is of 60 degree, then angle 6 will also be of 60 degree. Similarly, if angle 5 is of 120 degree, angle 4, then angle 5 will be of 120 degree. Okay. Now, there are alternate exterior angles also. So, you can see that this angle 2 is at the exterior and to the right side, and this angle 7 is also at the exterior and to the left side. So angle 2 and angle 7, this will be the first pair of alternate exterior angles. Okay, so write angle 2 and angle 7 is the first pair, and angle 1 and angle 8 is the another pair of alternate exterior angles. Okay, so again, once again, angle 1 will be equal to angle 8, angle 2 will be equal to angle 7, angle 1 will be equal to angle 8, angle 4 will be equal to angle 5, and angle 3 will be equal to angle 6. Okay, now let me just talk about the third type, that are corresponding angles. Means angles formed at the same side. Suppose if these two are the parallel lines and this is the transversal, so the angles formed on the same side, means you can see that this angle here, the name is angle 2 and angle 6 are at the same side towards the right side of the transversal, but one is exterior and one is interior. So corresponding angles will always be equal. Angle 2 will be equal to angle 6. Okay, and angle 4 will be equal to angle 8. Similarly, this angle and this angle. So let's name them angle 2 and angle 6. So there are four pairs of corresponding angles, angle 2 and angle 6. Okay, and angle 4 and angle 8. So these are the two pairs which are at the right side of the transversal. Now moving on to the left side. So angle 1 and angle 5. Okay, both are at the top left side. So angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Similarly, angle 3 and angle 7. Okay, so this angle and this angle, these are also corresponding angles. So again, there are four pairs of corresponding angles. Okay, so this means angle 3 will always be equal to angle 7. Angle 1 will always be equal to angle 5. Angle 2 will always be equal to angle 6. And angle 4 will always be equal to angle 8. Okay. Now, moving on to the next angle. That is, same side interior angles or co-interior angles will always be supplementary angles. Supplementary angles means the angles whose sum are 180 degree. So the same side interior angles, or we can say consecutive interior angles, like if suppose these two are parallel lines and this is a transversal, so this angle and this angle are known as same side interior angles, or we can say co-interior angles or consecutive interior angles, and these angles will always be supplementary angles. Okay, this means if suppose this angle is of 120 degree, then this angle will be 60 degree, and the sum of these two angles will always be 180 degree. Supplementary angles means 180 degree. So now what are the pairs of same side interior angles here? Angle 4 and angle 6. So we can write angle 4 plus angle 6 will always be equal to 180 degree. Similarly, this angle and this. So here the names are angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 plus angle 5 will be equal to 180 degree, and the same rule applies for these angles also. Angle 1 plus angle 7 will be 180 degree, and angle 2 and angle 8 will also be 180 degree. Okay. Now, and linear pair, as of now, I think you all know linear pair means when this means on a line, if suppose this is O, this is P, this is Q, and this is R. So this means the sum of these two angles will always be 180 degree. If this angle is of 135 degree, then this angle POQ will be 45 degree and the sum will be 180 degree. So these are the various angles which are getting formed on the parallel lines when the transversal intersect these parallel lines. Okay. Now let's solve few questions. Now here I have written a question. So AB and CD are two parallel lines. So let's solve this. AB is parallel to, this is a symbol that we use for parallel lines. AB is parallel to CD and RS is a transversal. And we have to find the value of angle X and angle Y, which is very easy. So without any calculation, if we know these properties of parallel lines, if we know that what we call to these angles, then we can find them easily. Okay. So now let's see. This is angle. This is 50 degree. Angle ROA is 50 degree. It is given. And this X we have to find out. So you can see that if suppose these two are parallel lines and this line is intersecting, then this angle and this angle are known as corresponding angles, and corresponding angles will always be equal. This means angle AOS will be equal to angle CPS. So angle X will be equal to 130 degree. Why? Because these are corresponding angles. Okay, so always write mention in the bracket. Okay, then let's come to angle Y. This means angle X we found. It is 130 degree. Now you can see that angle X and angle Y are alternate interior angles. This means angle X will be equal to angle Y, and which is 130 degree, because angle X is already we found 130 degree. So angle Y will be 130 degree, and in the bracket you need to mention that which property, which type of angles are these, why these angles are equal. So you have to mention that these are alternate interior angles. I am writing in short, but you have to write the complete sentence because alternate interior angles are always equal. Mention like this. Okay, then only you will get the complete marks. So angle X is 130 degree, angle Y also we found that is 130 degree. So without any calculation we found our answer. Even Y we can found because this angle CPS is also equal to angle RPD. These are vertically opposite angles also. So by this property also we can find. Okay, so by any ways you can find your answer. Now let's move on to the next question. So in this question you can see that, okay, let me change the color. See, this PQ and RS are parallel lines, and then there is an angle PTR, which is given X degree. So here what we have to find out? X. We have to find the value of X. Okay. So how we will find out? So you can see these two are parallel lines and there is no transversal. So if we will draw a parallel line from the center like this, I'm drawing by rough hands. So you can see now, let's name it TZ. So if PQ is parallel to TZ and this PT is a transversal, then you can see this, and this is the transversal. So this angle and this angle, these are the same side interior angles. What we did learnt here, this is same side interior angles or co-interior angles, which will always be supplementary angles. Okay, so let's break this angle, angle P. I am writing here for this angle PTZ, I am writing 1, and for this ZTR I am writing 2. So later on we will find the value of X, which will be the sum of angle 1 and angle 2. Okay. So let's start. See. So this 135 degree plus angle 1 will be equal to angle 1 plus 135 degree will be equal to 180 degree. Why? Because co-interior angles will always be supplementary angles. Supplementary angles means 180 degree. So angle 1 will be equal to 180 degree minus this will go to the right hand side and it will get subtracted. And when we subtract 135 from 180, we will get 45 degree. Okay, so this angle 1 means angle PTZ will be equal to 45 degree. Now let's find out this another one, ZTR, or we can say angle 2. Okay, so let's take another color for this. Now let's begin. So this means again the same property. These two are parallel lines and this is intersecting. So this angle and this angle, again these are co-interior angles which will be 180 degrees. So angle 2 plus 142 degree will be equal to 180 degree. Okay. So what will be the value of angle 2? 142 we will subtract from 180. So 180 degree minus 142 degree. So let's subtract. We will get 42 plus 8 is 50 and then 50 plus 30 is 80. So we will get 38 degree. So yes, the value of angle 2 will be 38. So this is 38. This means the whole angle x will be the sum of these two. So what will be the value of x now? X will be 45 degree plus 38 degrees. So let's add 8 plus 5 is 13. 3, 1 will be carried over and this is 8. So what will be our answer? It will be 83 degree. This means the value of x will be 83 degree. Okay, so 45 plus 38 is 83. So now similarly we can find the answers of any questions. Okay, so there are n number of questions possible for this topic. In my next video, I will try to solve some more questions so that you will get the knowledge of this topic deeply. Okay, so first, please watch this video till the end and just learn or just try to understand these types of angles, the properties of parallel lines. So once again, vertically opposite angles, alternate angles, corresponding angles. So vertically opposite angles will always be equal. Alternate interior angles will always be equal. Similarly, alternate exterior angles will also be equal. Corresponding angles will be of the same side of the transversal. Okay, and same side and same position. This means top right. Angle 2 and angle C are top right. Angle 4 and angle 8 are bottom right. Okay, similarly angle 1 and angle 5 are top left and angle 3 and angle 7 are bottom left. Okay, so these will also be equal. I have already explained. And same side interior angles will always be supplementary angles. So just watch this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon to get the notification of my latest videos. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care. Thanks for watching.